Welcome to episode 0 of Xhibition, an Xbox podcast. My name is Samuel Adams, and I am very excited to be starting this journey with you all, and I cannot wait to be diving into the Xbox news of the week every single Sunday here on YouTube and on podcast services around the world. But for those that are brand new to me, to my content, to the channel, to wherever you might be finding me, I've been making content for between 8 and 10 years depending on how you break it down, and I've been podcasting since 2018. You might know me from previous shows like Caffeinate or more popular, The Jam Pack Report, which was a daily gaming news podcast that I hosted 5 days a week for about 3 years. That was a lot of work, but the more that I covered the gaming news coming out each and every day, the more that I fell in love with the world of Xbox, which is why I find myself here today. Towards the middle of the last generation, with the Xbox One X coming in as that mid-cycle hardware refresh, I was very impressed with the quality of the product itself and of the user experience. Then Microsoft started putting more focus on Game Pass as a subscription model, and that flipped the script. That changed a lot of things, and it changed my perception of Xbox as a company. And so I picked up an Xbox One X, and I fell in love immediately through and through. Then, with the launch of the new generation of consoles with the Xbox Series X and S, I got even more excited, and as soon as a pre-order was available, I went out and picked up one of those Series X's, and I have been loving it ever since. I don't want to confuse that sentiment with me being a fanboy. That's not what I want to start this podcast off with. I love PlayStation, I love Xbox, I love Nintendo, and I grew up playing all three of those and on PC. But when it comes to who I think is driving the industry forward, what company I think is going to be setting the precedent for future generations, I think that Microsoft truly has a massive win with Game Pass, with the quality of hardware they are bringing between the Xbox Series X and the S, the amount of options they're providing players as to where they play, how they play, and what they play. Between all of these elements, I believe in the power of Microsoft, and that passion that I have for this company and what they are bringing to the table is what I want to bring into this podcast every single week. So this show is going to be hosted on Sundays right here on YouTube and on podcast services around the world. If you want to be a part of this community, hit that subscribe button, stay up to date, and never miss an upload. I'm very excited to start this journey, and who knows where it could go, but I'll tell you what I'm looking forward to: an entire generation of powerful hardware, fantastic games, and great times with friends. That's what it's all about. Throughout my entire history of content creation, something that I have been missing out on is that collaboration piece. I've always been kind of a one-man show. And so with Xhibition, I want that to change. I want to have more interviews with people in the industry. I want to collaborate with other podcasters. I want to interview those that are playing games to hear what they have to say across mobile, PC, Xbox, even PlayStation from time to time, to get their insights, because I think that's where the magic is. The community isn't just this entity. It's a group of people that are just as passionate about Xbox and gaming as you and me. That is something that I want to talk about. That is where you find a lot of value. Between weekly news, interviews with people in the industry, and conversations with other players that are out there experiencing the world of Xbox and the world of gaming in general, I think we have something very special here with Xhibition, and I'm very excited to get started and really pour my heart into this show, because it's something, again, that I've been wanting to do for a very long time, and I'm very excited to finally kickstart this show. But if you are excited about it as well, be sure to hit that subscribe button. You can find me on social platforms at JamPackSam. I'll be posting there frequently and giving updates as to what this show is doing each and every week. Excited to get started. But I'll see you on the next one, and thanks for checking it out.